Hello to all friends and fans of the pulp, paper and bioproducts industries. Welcome to our exciting ANDRITZ Spectrum podcast. Today we'll be talking about the importance of having harmonized health and safety standards in the pulp and paper industry. I am Mark Rushton and I will be your host. Health and safety is at new levels in the pulp and paper industry now, and rightfully so. In fact, it has become a serious science when it comes to making sure that personnel are looked after at work and return home in the same good health that they left in. Today we are delighted to be joined by Giuseppe.DAmelj, ANDRITZ HSE Manager for Pulp and Paper Capital Systems at ANDRITZ, who will talk to us about the value of harmonized HSE standards for the pulp and paper industries across Europe. Hi Pepe, great to have you with us today.
Thank you very much, Mark. I'm very pleased to be here with you today. And yes, let's talk about this important topic of harmonized standards within the pulp producer.
Okay, Pepe, first of all, can you tell us about your journey in health and safety when it comes to the pulp and paper industry? And what are the most significant changes you've seen over the last few years?
Yes, we have seen several relevant changes. Health and safety is a discipline which is continually developing and improving. Big changes have been observed, especially in the way how people are perceiving health and safety on site. Health and safety is not anymore seen as an obstacle to the normal execution of the activity, but is more and more perceived as an integrated value, which must be part of the daily life of all people working on site, but not only on site, also a value which is accompanying us in the daily life, also outside our working time.
Excellent. So there's been a really major positive evolution over the last few years, and since you've been working, yeah?
Definitely, yes. And this is, as we said, the process which is continuing going and developing new branches, evaluating and affecting new aspects of the health and safety of the working life of the people.
Excellent. So can you tell us now more about the proposed harmonized HSE standards? What does it mean for pulp and paper producers and what would be the advantages?
Yes, Mark. I will tell you a bit about how this topic came on the table. At the end of the 2021, we have been invited by the European Pulp Industry Sector Association, which is a non-profit association of pulp producers promoting positive awareness of renewable and sustainable cellulose products for the benefit of society, to make a webinar about a relevant topic for contractors on the pulp sector. We immediately thought about this topic, harmonized standard between the different producers, because this is something that we are facing on our daily working life, and we found out that having harmonized standard on the different mills would really contribute to conduct the work always in the same way, to allow our people to fast learn the safe working method and to consolidate this safe working method within our workforce. So this is a fundamental aspect that we would like really to bring ahead, because we see big benefits behind such evolution of the system.
Okay, so it would be like you're creating a sort of template of safety during projects at pulp and paper mills.
Yeah, the target is really to create a standard manual covering the different requirements valid for each project between the different producers on the different mills. So this means creating really a unique way to work on site according to the best practices and the safest practices that we can define together, customers, contractors, competitors, all together.
Excellent. So now this seems like it could be quite a challenging operation, bringing all of those moving parts together when it comes to implementing such an initiative. Any comments to make on that?
Yeah, the mission is clearly challenging. On the other hand, we could see that a good topic, a good target was able to put together customers, competitors, contractors sitting on the same table based on the common value of ensuring a safe working environment for all people working on site. So I'm pretty sure that these challenges can be easily let's say, overtaken when we put the right efforts and we are able to define standards which can be easily accepted by the people on site.
Excellent. So just moving on to how the model would actually work, can you give us some concrete examples of how the initiative would affect everyday working life at a pulp and paper mill?
So the project has been already initiated. We had the first kickoff meeting together, and we will try to rule the different main processes established on site, starting from, for example, the simple accreditation, which is the approval process of new companies and new staff on site, till the small execution of the single different activities on site, defining which is the safe method that we want to follow and which are the different aspects that we need to cover when we work on site.
Okay, so would there be much work involved from a pulp or paper producer standpoint when implementing the standard at mills?
Of course, we know that implementation is never an easy aspect. Of course, we need to spend efforts, and this will be a long-term efforts process. So, but altogether, if we can really support the process altogether, contractors, customer, at the end, we will have an environment which is safer for everybody and which will be much easier to handle in the future. So, of course, we need to spend efforts for the first implementation and for the consolidation of the processes. But once we have the processes established and well known by everybody, we will get a better life for all parties involved in the project.
Okay, and will the pulp and paper mills be able to get any assistance from any European bodies or associations while they do this?
This is a clear yes. We see that EPIS is involved in the process and is supporting and coordinating this process, and I'm sure that EPIS will continue also supporting the customers and the different producers in the implementation of these standards. And as we said, common efforts, everybody has to do his part, and also outside this sector, the different contractors then need to work on the consolidation and implementation of the same good standards.
Okay, excellent. So what is the projected timeline of implementation of the initiative?
So we already started with the kickoff meeting at the end of May this year, and we will for sure be busy on the topic for probably the next months. This is a very, very challenging target, and we know that this will be a long-term effort required. Probably I hope that by the end of the year we can get a first draft of these harmonized standards for the pulp producer.
Okay, Pepe, so you say about the pulp producer. What about the paper producers?
Thanks, Mark. Very, very good question. Yes, of course, this is a project at the moment initiated within the pulp sector, and we hope that this good example will be followed also in all the other sectors, because it will be very important for us to be able to have a unique standard, safe way of work wherever we are working.
Excellent. And where does ANDRITZ fit in with this initiative?
We can contribute with our experience, with our knowledge, and we will be part of this group working together with the others and trying really to put on the table which are the challenges that we are facing when we are executing a project, and also and especially the potential solution that we could implement to overtake these challenges.
Mm-hmm. Great. And ultimately, what difference, in your opinion, will the harmonized health and safety standards make at pulp and paper mills?
There will be for sure a huge impact. As we said, once everybody has a clear understanding of what are the expectations of the different parties involved in the project, and everybody is well familiar with the safe method to be implemented, this will result really in a safe routine established on site regarding any kind of activity, any kind of process. And of course, this is making everything much easier for everybody, for the people executing the job, because they know exactly how to safely execute their task. And of course, for all the customers and for contractors, it will mean avoiding incident, avoiding interruptions, and being sure that people can return safely every day at home.
Great. Pepe, thank you very much indeed. It's really good to see that so much work is being done on this very important subject of health and safety. Thank you. So, Pepe, in conclusion, what are you expecting from pulp producers when it comes to health and safety aspects?
So my expectation is that in the next future, we can count on a good health and safety standard, common and unique for all the pulp producer, which we can simply implement in all our projects and mills, ensuring really a safe working environment for all our people on site.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Pepe.
Very welcome. Thank you.
If you want to find out more about the harmonized health and safety standards for your pulp or paper mill, please contact Pepe directly at ANDRITZ. His contact details can be found in the show notes.
Mark, I would like to invite everybody to contact me, not only to get more information about this specific initiative, but also to suggest any new initiative that we can conduct together to improve the health and safety, any health and safety aspects on our projects.
Excellent. Thank you, Pepe.
Very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you to everybody for listening, and goodbye.